You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show. You're listening to the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Day Trading Show.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How is it going? This is Johnny Guarco in the Real Life Trading Pre-Market Show. Hope you all are doing fine and dandy. It is, what is today? February 28th, the last day of the month. Holy moly. How did that happen already? Where did the time go? Albert, how you doing, man? What is going on? Douglas KK. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Pretty relaxing for me, pretty chill. Just cruised, didn't hit the beach, but that's all right. Getting ready for my ski trip. That's what I'm getting ready for. Anyway, hope you guys did something great. At least got some R&R in, relaxed a little bit, took it easy, did some studying, did some charting. Did all them kind of things. I'm just moving my screens around while I can. Make sure we get up on the right Slack channel. Like to welcome everybody from YouTube land. We do this every single day, every single morning. We have a pre-market show. We go over some trade setups that we're going to be taking a look at. And then, then we go and trade them. We work them together. So right now, if you guys haven't been to reallifetrading.com before, come check us out. You'll see all kinds of free information, free courses. Go check it out. Check it out. Check it out. All right. Rock Fullwood. Wow. Rock is in the house mighty early today. What is going on, Rock? Johnny Axe, how you doing? Hope you guys had a fabulous one. Let's go look at some markets. So if you remember right, hey, what happened to all my lines? Oh my goodness. TradingView, you're going to start with me already? Seriously? Let's try to go in here. That's pretty interesting. All my lines just disappeared. All right, I guess we're going to have to go draw some new lines. Get me off my battle rhythm a little bit. So anyway, what is up with that TradingView? Does that happen to anybody else? They just completely disappeared on me. That's not a good thing. I hope, let me see here. Let me go into all my other trades. We might have some work to do this morning. Yeah, man. All my lines just got schwacked, and I don't know where all this stuff came from. All right, we're going to have to go back and do some work, man, and set things up. That blows. The gremlins, Matt says. All right, let's go check it out. I'm not going to let it ruin my day. Anyway, we've been tracking this SPY descending channel for quite a while now. So y'all are going to have to excuse me while I throw all kinds of new lines on here. But I think, we are still overall in a bearish, man. I don't know what's wrong with my tongue at 4 o'clock in the morning. I guess that's what it is. It's got to be like, I got to hear a rooster wake me up first. We are in a bearish trend. As you can see, a bearish descending little channel going on. I've had 2 days of crazy bullishness, some really good days. I think we're gapping down today. So as you can see, we're gapping down to 432. We closed on Friday at 437.75. So pretty decent gap down. I think what I'm going to be predominantly looking at this morning is a little bit on the bearish side, a little bit on the bearish bias, because this is a gap down. some of these folks that went long here are maybe saying, hey, man, I don't want to lose my profits, and they're going to have to sell, right, to close their position. So I'm thinking we might head down a little bit. That's just my guess. I don't know. That's just on some basic technical analysis. You can see we have a nice hammer on the weekly last week because of those, especially those 2 last days. So that's looking good. Stuck right there on the 50. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of forming a double bottom too, right down here at a little bit of support. So yeah, first thing this morning, I'm going to be look a little bit on the bearish bias and see if we can get some kind of bounce out of there. That's just what I'm going to be looking at. Meta said, I've had the issue when switching between one screen and split screen. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. Maybe that's what it is, Meta. Good morning to you, by the way. Greg says a double bottom would be nice, but I don't think we can count on it right now because of Russia. Well, I don't know, Greg. One would have thought that the day that the Russians attacked Ukraine, that we would have seen, you know, this gap down just continue on down, but all we did was gap down, and the rest of the day and on Friday just continued up. So me personally, I'm not going to worry about how the war affects or doesn't affect the market of the day. I'm just going to look at price action and look at volume and all those things. We do have a little bit of a negative sentiment here today. I don't know what's causing that. Probably the whole world situation thing isn't helping, I agree, but we'll just do some technical analysis and do the best we can and figure out how we want to proceed. But I do hear you, Greg. That's a horrible thing, man. I want the world to live in peace, man. I want mankind to stop trying to take over everybody else's property and just live in peace. Anyway, no more political statements today. All right, same thing on the Qs, right? Pretty much we're gapping up. And, you know, from a technical perspective, both on the Qs and the SPY, this makes sense, right? We have 2 big days coming up into resistance, hitting at 10, and it seems like that is a good place for people to take their profits, right? And what's going to happen, I think, is since we got this gap down, I think we potentially could come down a little bit today. If you look at all these trends, I was looking at these trends earlier this morning. A lot of these little trends, you know, up are like anywhere from like 4 to 6% right in there. So this is about 6%. It makes sense. We get up here to resistance and pull back a little bit. But what I'm hoping is we can pull back and do a little bit of double bottom, like what Greg's saying later on in the week. That would be nice because you got some bears that are piling in. See all this bearish volume came down here to this pretty nice target down here, nice support. So if we see some pullback, some selling off, we should want to buy again down here and see a double bottom. So that's what I'm tracking on. That's what I'm thinking. All right, now we got to go do some drawing. Yeah, I fixed all my little green lines, and now they just went hairy on me, hairy carry. So we're trading the 10 EMA strategy here in the beginner room. We got 6 stocks that we're trading every week. That's just what the moderators are doing. Everybody else can obviously do as they see fit, or they trade whatever they love. So we're looking at Delta, AMD, Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, and Roblox. And we got these green lines high and low of the day. We have certain rules that we'll be going over during the morning when we can trade things. Right now, we can actually trade Delta can go on the list because it is a gap and go below the opening of Friday. So you can see we're down here about 40.65. We closed at 41.54. So we actually now gap and go below the opening. So our rules say, my rules anyway, say that I can trade that at any time. So we'll put that right there. All my stocks over here with this green little ticker mean that it's good to go to trade. Otherwise, we have to wait for certain parameters. So what's Delta doing? Delta kind of doing the same thing the overall market is doing, right? Gapped way on down here to support, came up here. We're at resistance now. We kind of had this double top-ish thing. So we could be just rolling over from here. You're going to see marks and all kinds of weird stuff on my chart. That's when I'm doing mostly coaching and I just forget to take off those silly little marks. Anyway, we had some good volume, as you can see. So yeah, I think we could come down here and hoping that sometimes I move my lines around, but obviously, you know, we got some support down here, some nice support. Hoping that we could maybe double bottom out of here. That would make a lot of sense to me. All right, let's go look. So we're cleared hot on Delta. We'll slide Delta down. AMD, let me know if y'all have any questions as I go. As you can see, I have all kinds of crazy lines around here. I got these dark green lines are my highs and my lows. So we're gonna do that. AMD right now is a gap and go to the bearish side. You can see the 20 is down here. So we're inside candle right now, which means that we have to wait for this bad boy to break out of one of these green lines before we can trade it. So AMD, let's look what's going on. AMD, I was trying to get some, put some shares down here at 92, but I don't know, maybe that was too good to be true. Never know what happens in the coming weeks, but we are making some higher lows right here. I'm just erasing as I'm talking. We are making some higher lows, kind of in a little bit of a chop city pattern right now. Yeah. Let's see what we're going to do today. We're stuck right there above that, all the moving averages, the 20 and the 10, but we got the 50 coming down on us. Weekly, we got that 10 and 20 right there. We're bouncing kind of off of that 50. So that's a good thing. Got kind of a double bottom here on the weekly. That would be nice. But got to go with the sentiment of the day, right? You got to watch what's happening. If you have, this is just a small gap down, so this is no big deal. We may be just gapping down or coming down a little bit and then bouncing. That would be good. So that we can't put as a green weenie yet because it doesn't qualify. So we'll go on to Nvidia. Nvidia, kind of the same thing. Man, this, I don't know, trading view. I got to figure out one of these days, got to figure out. Let me see if I go to my split screen. All right. Nvidia. Let's go back to regular hours. Regular hours on the daily. I like to use all my EMAs, just checking it out first thing in the morning. So we got inside day gap down also. So we got a little bit of a gap and go on the bearish side. You can see inside day candle looking pretty much like the rest of the market, had double top coming up here to a little bit of resistance. Yeah, we got though this 200 here on the daily holding us up, which is good, powerful support. We got the 50 down here. Yep. Down here on the weekly. So that's kind of holding us up. Same thing. We got kind of like a double bottom-ish thing going on. So hopefully during the week, we're going to see some powerhouse. We can also look, hopefully we can break out of this dang little triangle and then go Yazoo land. So we should, if we can break out here, this would be a first target up at 314 for Nvidia, then up into here, 340-ish. So, but right now we cannot trade it until that baby breaks out for the day. Where's my little, see even my little refresh. Let me try to do something here. Let me do this real quick. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What's going to happen? See, my little refresh button isn't even down here today. Has anybody got that little oh, there you go. All right. Anybody else's trading view a little quirky? Mine's a little quirky, it seems. Quirky. Kind of like that word, quirky. Quirky for Gorky. That song is going to get stuck in my Sorry, Rock. Isn't that irritating? I know. I hear you. I got to, when that happens, I sing something else to myself, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and try to get it out of my mind. Do you guys do that? Especially at nighttime before you're going to bed and that song or something else pops up in your head. Oh boy. Don't do that to me. Anyway, we can't trade Nvidia right now. What happened to, where is everything going? Man, crazy. Johnny Day trades. That's what we want to do. All right. So, yeah, we'll be hanging out watching Nvidia. See, this is weird now. Now I got my lines, which I put on there this last night, and I adjusted them a little bit this morning. So, and when I refreshed, who told me about refreshing? That one was from the other day. So now we got, all right, now we got our lines. Johnny Axe was telling me, refresh, Johnny Warco, refresh. All right, so we got, yeah, we got Tesla. I guess we could call that, it actually qualifies, right? Because we got, the thing about Tesla is we got a big old hairy hunkin inside day candle, but this actually qualifies because it says it's gapping down below the open of yesterday. So that's a gap and go right there to the bearish side. So actually Tesla qualifies to trade it right off the bat right now. So yeah, this hammerish, high wave-ish looking candle. Let's see what we got going on. Still kind of in this channel from hell that was happening. We broke down the other day on the start of the war news. Came down here to some nice support. Guess we could throw our support line down there. And then I like to put my lines as I go. That way I don't have too much stuff in the way. All right. Anyway, so we're down below the 200, which is a little bit scary. Got the 100 here, my red line, got the 200 simple moving average here, my blue line. We're down below all the other lines. So we do have this other like descending triangle, if you would, depending on where you want to put it. Something like that. It's kind of like about how the angle of the moving averages are, about like that. So we'll have to see, kind of biased on the bearish side, right? We were trapped. Actually, I didn't want to move that. Why did I move that? See, here I go with my silliness. So because we were stuck in this channel for a little bit, and then we kind of broke down from that channel. So we're down below this channel now, and we're below all the moving averages. That's not looking great, but On the 50, on the weekly, we got the 50 kind of keeping us stuck right there. I think we should hang out there at the 50 this week. That was a pretty big old gap down for the war. That's what that wick was. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, we got the convergence of the 50 and the 100 on the weekly. So we could probably just do a squeeze thing in here and then hopefully punch up on out of there and then go. So we got Tesla. All right, let's go. So Tesla actually is green weenie. It's cleared for takeoff. We got Apple. So Apple, as you can see on the daily, bouncing off of that 200, which is awfully sweet. Doing some housekeeping. We actually hadn't hit that 200 since June. So that was how many months ago? About 8-9 months ago. So that's pretty cherry. Hoping that we can just bounce on out of here. Got that same kind of descending triangle, making a little bit lower lows here. We could probably move that down. We got some support there, obviously, but we bounced off of that 200. So you could probably put another red line there for support. Moving averages do cause support, obviously. And then when they meet up with highs in this case, looking pretty good, like that's a pretty good support down there, about 150, 51-ish. But today, what do we got today going on today? What are y'all feeling? Are y'all feeling a little bit bearish? Y'all feeling a little bit bullish? Because a little bit of sentiment is we're looking a little bit bearish, but we got a lot of things down below us to keep us from going down a lot lower. But here we got, you can see Apple, the hard to short stock. But same thing, we got that punch back up into resistance and people selling off could cause that emotion of everybody else selling off. This is qualified to go ahead and trade right now because we got a gap and go below that open of Friday. Let me adjust my screen over here a little bit, get all set up. All right. So we got the 200 there. We got the 10 there. Let's go see what we got looking on the weekly. We got the 20 moving average there. We got that same old hammer thing from last week's movement. Hammerish, high wave-ish. Yeah, this would I'd call this more of a hammer than anything else, but we are stuck right there between that 10 and the 20. But yeah, I think Apple may fake a lot of people out, come on down, and then punch up. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Anyway, it's good to go. It's cleared hot. We can trade it. Roblox this morning, when I first looked at it, it was cleared hot. Are we cleared hot now? By a penny or two. So same thing. We got, see my lines are back now. Roblox, we're down a penny or two from the open. So it actually does qualify, but we got the same old. We got the 10 coming down right there. It is a gap and go to the bearish side. So let's remember that. That's kind of where the momentum is. That's where people are freaking out and potentially having to close their position and sell their position to close them. That's where the emotions are. All right. Rock, if you're still singing to yourself, check out Lucen's link, whatever that may be, and maybe that would help you out. It's still in my head, actually. It's irritating me. Matty Torres, what the heck are you doing, man? Did you wake up late today? Usually Matty's like one of the first to say hello to me in the morning. Hope you had a good weekend there, buddy. Let's rock and roll and make some money now. All right. So yeah, Roblox, we got, we're cleared hot. And we're down here at all-time lows, right? So that red line is just that bounce there. There's really nothing there that kept us up, but that's where got some buying pressure coming in down here about 43. And so we're way down low now, way down low on Roblox. I don't know. Wondering if Roblox can go any lower. I guess it can go lower. 0 is still kind of far away. Anyway, we're right there on Roblox. So we are right now. We'll have to take a look and see where it opens. But anyway, right now cleared to trade on this little tiny hammer. I'm not giving that hammer really any, is the right word credence? No, is that right word? I don't know. Any, yeah, maybe. I'm not giving this little hammer all that much. What would you call it? Somebody help me out. I wouldn't give it all that much credibility. There you go. Sylvan on it. Thank you, my brother. What is up, Sylvan? Credence is a good word too. Man, I wish I would have went to English class when I was in high school and college. I would have been a lot better off today if I would have done that. Don't you think? It's just proof positive. If Johnny Warko can do this, anybody can do this. That's why Jeremy's got me on the mic, I think. He's like, let me put Johnny Warko on there. And since he can be a profitable trader, that'll prove that anybody can do it. That's what I am. Good thing I got thick skin. I like making fun of myself. All right. So Roblox, we're good to go. What time is it? We're going to have to go here pretty soon. Let me check out. So Delta, we already checked that out. Delta, let me make sure. Yeah, we got a pretty big old gap now on Delta. That's a big old gap, right? Down from down almost 3%. Thanks, brother. It's just a matter of screen time. I know you know that. It's just a matter of keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and just don't quit. I felt like quitting a lot. Jeremy, same way. Me and Jeremy used to talk about wanting to throw our computer out the window down the hill, but just got to keep doing it. Keep doing it. Hey, I got to sign off on all my YouTube followers and lovers. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on YouTube Live. Again, come check us out, man. I'm telling you, we have an awesome community. Guys like Douglas Newton Keller right there. Man, we got all kinds of boys and girls. These guys, don't let them fool you either. They're a bunch of professional traders. They're just like hanging out with me in the beginner room, or like hanging out with each other, maybe. But yeah, come check us out at reallifetrading.com. And let us know if you have any questions, comments. We'd love to have you on the team. Until I talk to you on Friday, I'll be back on Friday. Aloha for now. We'll catch you guys.